What up, y'all? Day 4, man. How are we feeling? Good, bad, no hope. We're all gonna die. Anything? That doesn't look convincing. I got my coffee today. I actually remembered to. No hope, we're all gonna die. Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking that too. But I got my coffee today. So hopefully I don't pass out, but I mean it doesn't after like 12 it doesn't matter because most of y'all will be gone anyway, so we need as many heads on this as we can get. So how good is tea? Which is better at keeping you awake, tea or coffee? It's coffee, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, figured. Figured. Uh, oh yeah, I did kind of a bad thing earlier. So, like an hour ago, my landlord called me because he wanted me to help somebody who was coming to look at the apartments. I guess like show them one of the empty apartments, but I lied and told him that I was working late until 8 p.m. even though that's obviously not true. So I feel a little bit bad now. I should probably be canceled, but we don't have to think about that. Willpower doesn't do nothing. Willpower is no match for the power of sleep. Get evicted. Nah, he doesn't know anything. I just lied. I could be in here working for all he knows. But yeah, guys, I'm feeling a little bit better about today. I was able to because I know I kept saying literally like 10 times that I was gonna do it. I was able to start putting some things together because I think here it's just important that we have some sort of sequence of events. So I was able to put a few together. One of these is kind of about like the submarine section, and then one of them is more about like the murders. But I figured if we at least have some kind of sequence of events with these, you know, it makes it a lot easier. We can, you know, go step by step to kind of put the story together, and then obviously we can edit the notes or we can edit the connections whenever we find something out. We have some notes here that are separate, just because either because I don't know how they tie into the story yet, or we're not sure of it. So basically the goal is to refine what I have and then figure out how to connect or edit these things, these notes that I haven't worked with yet. The timeline is still a timeline. I didn't do anything to that. But I mean, this looks so legit. Like seriously, it looks like real, like detective crap. So yeah, I don't know what we're gonna start with. I mean, I can go over what we have, and if any of you guys disagree with what I have, or I forgot something that we need to add, you can let me know. So like I said, I have these white connections here, which are referring to basically the whole submarine section. So it kind of starts with entering the password to access his brain or his memories, whatever. Kind of vague, but like I said, we can edit it as we see fit. After that, we are exploring Carl's mind in the submarine section, and for whatever reason, just the imagery shows the box morphing into the Mind Explorer or the submarine or whatever it is. I'm sure we'll have to edit that. From there, when we go to the first memory in the submarine section, we see the car, the infamous gut car. Then we keep seeing the theme of I'm not your puppet, which is Carl basically threatening us to stop controlling his mind or invading his mind or whatever. And then we go down here. The second scene where it shows the empty room with Carl's scary face. I think we confirmed kind of that was basically just him trying to get us out of his mind or scare us out of his mind because he hates us. It's honestly kind of weird how antagonistic he acts. He doesn't really act like a victim, if I'm being honest. He looks like the villain. But hey, whatever unconventional methods he needs to use to get us out of his mind, that's totally fine. Oh, you think we're the box in his memories? Well, I did put that somewhere. Where did I have it? I don't know. It's somewhere, but we'll get to it. I have a feeling Carl sees us as the box for some reason, and that's why the box. That's why we are the box in his. Like I said, we know that we have some kind of connection to the box. Like either we are the box, or we come from the box, or we just have some kind of one-to-one relationship with the box. But yeah, Carl hates us, whatever. And then when we reset Carl's life when we defeat him at the end. Again, which is us playing the box. So clearly we have some kind of, because he doesn't know what the player looks like, so he just assumes we are the box. Yeah, he's trying to destroy the box. So either he thinks we are the box, or he knows that the box is somehow connected to our being, right? But hopefully we'll be able to clarify that a little more because it's still pretty vague. And then we have this other connection here, which is pretty much the whole part with the murders and everything, just a sequence of events. So how does it start? Basically, we log on to that computer or the brain machine. I think I just call it the brain machine because I don't exactly know what it is. But then also RedFox said something about it being like a medical procedure, so I'm not really sure if it's a medical procedure, it's a machine meant to do the medical procedure. I don't know. Something in between, both, one or the other, I don't know. But the idea is that password logs onto the device to enter the mind space of these victims to find out who killed them, which is some kind of whatever, recovery threshold, medical procedure. I made this is a new one, but what I'm pretty sure the error boxes are meant to represent, like when we see the warnings and the error boxes, I think that's supposed to represent that we have unauthorized access to the brain machine, because again, we are the villain and we're the one putting in the password. So I think when it shows like error and the boxes and everything, it's indicating that like we're not supposed to be in there. So I'm pretty sure it's just like, hey, you're not supposed to be in here, unauthorized access, basically. I mentioned here kind of what I guess RedFox kind of confirmed, that falling, or at least when we see like the whole falling things, or sorry, no, sorry. When we go down like the floors and stuff, when we're in Robbie Brown and in the other guy, Dr. Adams' mind, it's symbolizing going deeper and deeper into someone's mind after exploring the floors, and then we like fall deeper or something. I don't know. But then again, it shows the Mind Explorer, who I thought was Carl. But whatever. The knife turns bloody. We murder Robbie Brown. The pills are put in the drink. We poison Dr. Adam. I think that's pretty agreed upon that we're the ones doing that. Dr. Adam doesn't know who his killer is. I just kind of put that note here, but I don't really... I'm sure we kind of have to clarify a little bit more. But that's pretty much how I've connected everything together so far. So I guess we just need to kind of work on improving it. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Where should we start? Should we start with the submarine section, or should we start with the killings? I don't know. It's up to you guys. Yay, nay, yes, what, which one? Oh boy. I think you should try beating the boss properly. I'm pretty sure there's nothing to see. Yesterday, RedFox told me to beat the boss, and I asked him if there was anything like story related that I would get out of it, and he said no, it's just a cool fight or whatever. So I don't know if I should just trust what he said and leave it alone. Yeah, he said phase 2. I'm thinking it's just like a different type of gameplay or a different type of, section of the boss battle. But I don't know if that. I mean, okay. Maybe it's symbolic. Maybe it'll help us because, like in the first part, we saw like the hammers and stuff that helped us figure out that Carl was trying to destroy us. So yeah, I guess we can. It's just it's gonna be excruciating for you guys to watch. You realize that, right? Like, I'm gonna suck, and it's gonna be excruciating. But that's fine. I'll do it. Just give me a second. That means I have to reset the code. Let's go here. I guess I can just reload the file in here. Hold on. All right, let's do this. Guess I should put on the signature. Alrighty, let's do this. Alright. Okay, so I guess we're not the box, right? Because, like, right here, we're turning the box. We're not inside of the box, right? We're not the box. It's not from the box's perspective, right? So, like, we're not actually the box, right? But, like, we control the box. We clearly control the box at some capacity. I don't know if we are the box, but we definitely control it. Okay, password 52473. Honestly, I should have it memorized by now. Yeah, I guess that could be true. Yeah, Carl doesn't know. I guess we're just some kind of, like, invisible entity. And yeah, like, the only thing he can kind of link us to is the box itself. So, I mean, the fact he's trying to destroy the box, it means either he knows that we're connected to the box, or he thinks we literally are the box. But clearly we're not actually the box. Let's see. Yes, I did. I still didn't know what it meant. I'm pretty sure you mentioned the box, yeah, turning into the helmet is becoming the mind diver. Yeah. Oh, is us becoming the mind diver. Yeah, I guess. But, like, I thought the mind diver was Carl. Or at least for the murders, the mind diver is, like, we know for a fact that... Or is it more like the Mind Explorer suit is just a suit. It's just that. It's a suit. So when Carl logs on and does his thing with the murders, like, he's the one inside of that suit. And then when we enter his mind, because we're using his invention, I assume, we basically go into that suit. Like, we're put in that suit. Does that make sense? So, like, the suit itself can be worn by whoever is using the mind, the brain machine. Does that make sense? mean, I don't know, because we literally see pictures where like the mind suit is like next to a big old machine and stuff, remember? One of the pictures shows presumably Carl in the Mind Explorer suit sitting next to the machine, which I assume is the brain machine, and then like an eye, which is symbolizing like us watching him. So I mean, in this case, yeah, like no, when Carl wears it, like I think whatever, it could be symbolic, but yeah, you're probably right. Whatever. Whether it's like a real suit or whatever, I don't know. It could just be symbolic. But the point is that when we turn into the suit, it's just indicating that it's to help us understand that we're going into his mind. We're exploring his mind, right? Let's see here. Yeah, but I like that idea. 8 bits. Okay, first scene. I still have no idea what it means. I really think it's symbolic, but maybe we override the system as he's entering someone's mind. Because how would Carl end up in the machine unless he was exploring his own brain? Sorry, what? Hold on. I'm trying to think about what you're saying. I guess we're overriding the system. I mean, the thing with the password, even though, you know, we just type whatever. I mean, I really think Carl is just doing the thing himself. Like, he's exploring himself. And we're just kind of following him in there, I guess. Like, we're overriding it, but I don't think, like, we're hooking him up to the machine. I think he's just doing his thing, and then we kind of intrude. Because again, like, I'm assuming he invented the machine. You know? But anyway. Alright, gut car. I'm not even going to try to figure out what it means, because I just can't do it anymore. Alright, Carl's mad at us. He throws us out. Alright. I really hate these controls. I don't know why they have to get all messed up. They're not even inverted here. They're just like... It's just not working. Okay. Well, I never said he was in the machine. Like, I knew, yeah, the brain in the tank, yeah. We saw how it works. It's basically the whole machine, and it's like him with like the strings or the whatever, the cords and the wires that are hooked up to the brain tank. So yeah. He's not literally in the machine, but he's hooked up to it at some capacity. Or, you know, the machine needs to be there in addition to the brain in the tank. Alright, let's see. Like I said, when you mean with the when we're doing the murders and stuff, 8-bits? Yeah, I reset it. Yeah. So we're gonna do the boss. I mean, if I can ever beat it, then yeah, we're gonna do the boss fight. Okay, so here's a little room. There's a hammer or whatever. There's Carl or whatever his little monster trying to scare us, which seems surprisingly antagonistic for somebody who's supposed to be the victim, but it's fine. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I mean, if you could help me with that, the code. I need to know where that is. Because we definitely tried to find it, but I couldn't find it. Just give me a second. Okay. Are you two the only people here? Where is everyone? Nobody talking, huh? Oh well. I mean, you don't have to. I know this might be getting boring. Oh, come on. What is RedFox previously asked? What is the difference between a game and a movie? I mean, we kind of figured it out. I never really put together like a good statement. I never really put together like a good like solid statement about what exactly that is supposed to imply for the story. But if somebody can remind me again what that was all about, then I'll happily put a note. I'll happily put another sticky note. And I'm stuck. Oh no, I'm not. Okay. Ah! God, that's annoying. Good lord. Jeez. Scary. Cyberclaw says you can't be the bad guy in a movie. I mean, we definitely are the bad guy. We are a very, very evil, disgusting man. Cheat codes. I bet. Give me a second. Wow, my battery is going so fast, it's not even a little bit funny. One moment. Okay, this looks good. Alright, let's hack this thing. Ah, boy. Boom. Alright. Back to the project page. Okay, let's do this. Hey, Carl. You miss me? Can't catch me. Ooh, too slow. Are you mad at me? I feel like you're mad at me. Okay. No! Yeah, I'm trying to think about what game we will do streams for after this one. It needs to be something with like some story and a little bit of depth to it. It doesn't have to be this much depth, because 5 streams is that's a lot. What did I do to... Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about the double jump. Ah, sorry, I need to... We need more games to theorize, yeah. We can become the new game theory. Scratch game theory. That's just a theory, a scratch game theory. And scratch. There we go. Uh-oh. No. What is that? What is that supposed to symbolize? Oh. Okay, that was quick. I didn't really get to see.
Hey Carl, look at what I found on the porch.
Okay, let's think about what we saw. You guys saw what it was, right? It was like these arrow lasery looking. It was really quick. It was honestly very quick. But it was like these arrow lasery looking things. So I'm trying to figure out what those would have been in this case, or if they even mean anything. Maybe I should, when we get there. Maybe when we get there, I should just let it play out for a second. Okay, let's but I don't want to have to go all the way down there again. It's gonna take so long. Like, can I just see what they are in the code? I'd like to. Is going in the code cheating? Well, I already went in the code to do the damage thing, but is it cheating if I just... Oh, laser. Yeah, they're literally lasers. Yeah, I mean, this is all they are. So... I mean, do we think that means anything? Yay, nay. Yeah, that's the only thing I could think of from Act 2. I just don't know how... Like, is that Carl's personal method of combat when he's in the mind space? You know? Like, I don't know. Like, how do lasers tie into the, Nope, not too deep, but I tied the theme of the astronauts to... Oh yeah, I didn't even think of that, RedFox. That actually is pretty cool. Yeah, I didn't even realize that until literally just now. That's pretty cool. How did I not even notice? Anyway, uh, so the lasers, yeah, I'm really just trying to decide if they actually mean anything. Hey, Nadia. The final boss fight is lore itself, not the lasers and the rockets. Well, yeah, we already kind of got the lore for that. I mean, we got it, right? Wait, what are you talking about? Rockets, lasers, and rockets? There were rockets? Did I not play long enough? I know, it's genius, Cyraclaw. It's so cool. Um, I learned quite literally nothing from redoing the boss fight. Ah, you're confusing me, RedFox. Is there actually anything that I need to keep replaying the boss fight for? I mean, I saw the lasers. We know they're lasers. You know, like what? What are we doing here? Yeah, we learned nothing from that. But I'm just not sure how much we actually like. What chunk are we missing? Like, we have a lot of notes here. We have a lot of information here. We just I don't know exactly what pieces we're missing, or if it's just like small things that we need to get to tie everything together, or like I don't know. RedFox, like, can you give us a percentage? Like, how much of this have we unearthed? RedFox, boss fights aren't fun to me. They're not fun for me. Okay. So, yeah. If one of you guys were up here playing the game, I'd let you have at it, but I just want to get it done. Also, I'm not like good at games, so I don't know what you want me to do. You're playing as the same person you always have been. This is what RedFox said last time. Not about us being Carl. I got misled. So the us theory is 99% confirmed. We are us, yeah. When he says we're playing as the same person we always have been, we're just the player. Like, we're playing the villain, but like we're us. We're not Carl, we're not V-Box, we're not anybody. We are the villain. Alright, so for the time being... Oops. Yeah. For the time being, we have these things that we still need to clear up. Either clear up or tie into everything. The ICU, since we see that when we're doing the murders and everything, I assume that we all agree that the ICU is Carl saying that he sees us, the player. Are we all on that same page? If I get a few yeses, I'll tie it into everything else. Okay. Yeah, like I said, he has a very unconventional way of doing it. He seems a lot less like the victim and more like a, I don't know. It's a very scary method of trying to get us out, you know. But it's brilliant at the same time because it's like that's kind of what threw us off. Like we didn't know if we were the antagonist or the protagonist. Did he fuse with the box? I don't think so, Cyberclaw. If someone was in my mind and I wanted to scare them out, I would do the same. I guess, but like, are you really brave enough, 8-bits? Would you really be brave enough to do that? To threaten them? You don't know what they're capable of. And clearly we won, so he didn't know who he was. He didn't know who he was messing with, you know. Like, I mean, we. Nah. You'd be scared. You wouldn't know what to do. Somebody messing around in your mind, you'd lose it. But yeah, I see you. Is Carl saying he sees us? My mind is a my mind is a torture facility. Really? Jesus Christ. Okay. You'd be out of there before looking at. Oh, please. You're not all that. You ain't all that. And that's just that. And that's just the final word. And that's just the final thing. Oh, so where do I put this? Yeah. Let's go back to the Let's go back to the thumbnail. I want to do the thumbnail again to see what we can put together from that. Okay. I see you is Carl saying he sees us. So again, just more attempts to kind of, you know, whatever. Yeah. He put on a good game. He was scary, but in the end we did beat him. So he didn't know who he was messing with. Cause who you thought this was? Okay. So yeah, let's go back to the thumbnail because I kind of just want to. But like, hold on for a second. Okay, I had to hack to beat him. Okay. I mean, I'm just doing what I do. If you know, I'm being resourceful. If I got a hack, Mind Explorer, RedFox. That's kind of just what we use to describe the scuba diver guy, or at least the suit that is used. So when Carl goes into the victims' minds, we just kind of call him the Mind Explorer. But like, we feel like it's more just symbolic, just like the suit. So like, when we go into his mind, we become the Mind Explorer because we have the suit. It kind of shows like the suit. Again, it seems more symbolic, but I don't know. I honestly have no idea because, like I said, we saw. We see outside pictures of the suit. For example, when it's hooked up to the brain machine and everything like that, that seems like it's like outside of the mind. But then also in the mind, like when Carl is, you know, going through the victims' minds and he sees us in the mirror, he's also wearing the suit. What else does a scuba diver have in common with his life? That they explore depths, that they go into, that they dive into, I don't know, that they're both diving into something. Scuba divers dive into water and then he's diving into people's minds. So like, you're on the exact frame right now. His parents died in the Ocean. The water. Uh, I'm on the exact right. I mean, I don't know. Like, what? This shows them going into the water. So the water? Like, I mean, I guess. I mean, when we're using the mind machine and it shows him like falling into the water or whatever, like, is it just more symbolic? Because, you know, he experienced the whole crash and the water and everything, and I don't know, that's just like his own way of. I don't know, okay? I'm just. Cyberclaw, I don't think he's diving into the real ocean. Poor kid probably has divers searching for his dead parents. I guess? Okay. I mean, I guess I get what you're saying, but. So you're saying that they were actually never found? His parents were never recovered? That's nuts. How that would possibly be when he got saved? I don't know. But, yeah, that's what I'm wondering, Cyberclaw. Like, who saved him? Who would have to save him for him to be found, but not his parents who are in the same car as him, presumably? That's what I'm wondering. Hmm. I mean, I know you're trying to throw some kind of bone, RedFox, but I don't know. I'm trying to think. Like, I get exactly, like, I hear exactly what you're saying. Divers searching for his parents, but that, like, how does that help me? I'm thinking. Oh. Oh, okay. So you're just explaining to us why, like, specifically the scuba diver, like, why that was an artistic choice. But, like, that's not, like, cracking the mystery or anything, right? You just wanted to let us know, like, that's why. That kind of is related to why he's depicted as a scuba diver. Right? Anyway, what was I gonna do? Yeah. Look at the thumbnail. I don't think Carl thinks we're the box. Again, I see you. Carl knows that we are. I think Carl knows we're not the box. Like I said, I think he knows we're connected to the box. But, like, remember, when we're in the first, when we're in Robbie Brown's mind and he looks in the mirror and he sees us looking back at him, like, he would have to know at that moment that we're not literally the box, right? Like, at times, he sees us for what we are. There's still a slight lore to the diver. Real-life accidents with Lake sometimes also uses divers to collect the victims and figure out what happened. Now, he embodies the diver as a mind explorer. So, I mean, what do you say? Well, yeah, in the same way that he goes, yeah, like that's the parallel, right? In the same way that he goes into victims' minds as the diver to figure out what happened to them, like how they died. Like with Robbie Brown and like with Dr. Adam. That's the parallel you're trying to make, right? Yeah. I mean, it makes perfect sense. I honestly didn't even think about the like, oh, in real life divers, because like I wouldn't have thought of that. But we can put that note just so I don't forget it. Let me make a big sticky note here. How many? So, Carl embodies the scuba diver. So, yeah, the parallel is, well, remember when we all thought Robbie Brown was the diver? Remember we all thought that Carl was being, like, experimented on by Dr. Adam? That was funny. Is that IRL? Find out. In the way that Carl is a scuba diver going in victims' minds to find out how they died, who killed them. Let's make that a little bigger. And that'd be his intention for wanting to be a doctor. In case you guys are wondering. Yeah, I mean, we all kind of assumed that he was the doctor. I mean, again, like, the thumbnail is his own life. I became a doctor here, so, yeah. Yeah. What I am curious about is, it's just a cycle. Obviously, we know what it means, but I didn't know that Carl knew that he was trapped in this cycle. Because, like, does he know that? Like, how does he know that? Yeah, we did assume that, like, him and Dr. Adam must have been associated in some way. Because we still wanted to figure out why exactly Dr. Adam's killer wasn't able to be identified. I mean, it was us, but we were still trying to figure out, like, why, you know, I don't know. You know, why? Why he was different than Robbie Brown. Yeah. We keep going back to this, but, like, I think we got almost everything. Well, we still don't got the time skip. I don't know. I didn't think Robbie was anyone in particular. Like I said, I just think the whole Mind Explorer thing is just what Carl does. Like, that's what he does. It's his job or whatever. So Robbie Brown might have just been some random guy, and then Dr. Adam happened to be acquainted with him somehow or related to him. Like I said, I think Robbie is just Robbie. He's just a guy that we killed, and Carl wanted to figure out what happened. I think that's just that. But I don't know. I'm thinking. Act 1 and 2 have a very obvious link to Carl. Okay, so Robbie Brown is related to Carl. Okay. Let me think. Alright, I mean, we can go through it again. Jeez. It writes on the paper? What do you mean? Alright, let's... Written on the paper. I mean, are they not just, like, his patients? Or whatever? Like, you know? I mean, it sounds like patients, but I don't know what other, like, personal... Yeah, recover threshold. All I can think of is patience. I don't know what other, like, personal connection they would have to Carl. Except for maybe Dr. Adam, because he's also a doctor, but... Alright, 2, 4, 7, 3. Oh, wait, no. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to go to the, Yeah, I don't know, but I feel like I'm right. I think it's literally just like they're his patients. Because again, RedFox confirmed to us that the recover threshold thing was referring to some kind of procedure, medical procedure, and Carl is a doctor, right? So they're literally just our patients, right? But like also they're dead. You know? Like, it's crazy. Like they're dead, but I guess they're our patients. Because, like, we kill them before he does any of that. So, that's what I don't get. What are the chances that... what are the chances that you kill 2 people, and just so happens both would be going through recovery threshold under your name? What do you mean under your name? Like under Carl? Are you implying that these guys is he because again, we're the ones who kill this guy, so is Carl thinking like, is he just helping these people because they were also a victim of us, or like a victim of us and the box? Is that why? Is that why he's helping these 2 people specifically? Recovery threshold, blah blah blah. Yeah. So again, here's the procedure. Recovery threshold, here's the procedure. His brain. The cords. and then the either I guess him. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like run is just like a quirky thing that we do. You know how some serial killers have like a little. I mean, I think it's cool if you're gonna kill people. Then like have a fun little thing, a little quirk, like a little gimmick. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's just like our thing. We put run. Or is Robbie or Adam telling Carl to run from us? Maybe. It's like what I'm thinking is that Carl is dealing with these two guys specifically because he knows that they were victims of us. But it's like, in that case, why would he even have to go through their mind to figure out who killed them if he thinks it's us? You know what I mean? That's what I don't get. But anyway, this is clearly a depiction of the medical procedure with their brain and the cords and all that jazz. Why would two murdered victims go specifically to you for the procedure? Because I don't know. This is stupid. This whole thing is stupid. Why are we even still doing this? We sent them to Carl so we could mess with him? I don't think that's it. Hold on, just let me think things through for a second. Why would two murdered victims go specifically to you? I mean, what does that even mean? Why would two murdered victims go to you? They were murdered. Are they ghosts? Are they like what? Yeah, no, by you he means Carl, Cyberclaw, in that specific statement. I think you probably should, given how complicated this is perspective-wise, you should definitely use the pronouns correctly. RedFox. I think they're... Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Sika Lahenta. Do murder victims get to pick who does their procedure? Or, like, their autopsy? I mean, let me look it up. Do murder victims get to choose... get to choose who does their... or do alive people get to choose who does their autopsy? Choose who does the autopsy. The two were already a patient with Carl before they were murdered. Oh, so like just when they were when he was a regular, I mean he's a doctor, so okay. Okay, so that makes sense then. So yeah, they were already his okay. They were already Carl's patients. We killed them. And then, obviously, Carl would have incentive to still go in and look and explore how that happened. I still want to look it up just to see what it says. A person's wishes and those of their family are usually considered... that's vague. Who decides whether to perform an autopsy? The family. Okay. Yeah, that's not really specific to our thing. Okay, well, let's put that down, obviously. That's important. What? Who are you? In the world. I'm not saying anything. I don't know who you are, but I don't know. Crime mystery. Well, yeah, I did. Yeah, that's true. We did need to think about that. Fine. Ray is a furry. What, I don't know who you are, but sure. If that's what you want. Okay, let me I'm trying to get as many streamers as I can to say it. Ah, okay. Okay. How you even found me, I don't know how. But sure, you're welcome. Are you recording me then? Are you gonna do like a compilation where like a bunch of people say it? You should go check out Ninja then. Get him to get Ninja to say it or something. I don't know. XQC. iDubbbz. Okay. Sure. Well, you got it, so at least drop a like on the way out. Okay. Okay. Robbie Brown and Dr. Adam were Carl's patients before they died. Okay, super important. I guess we'll put it here. Let me move this a little bit. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Okay. So there. Okay. What else? Does Dr. Adam ever do any... Yeah, I was trying to figure out, like, if there was any reason for Dr. Adam being a doctor as well. Like, I guess he was Carl's patient, but, like, why is he also a doctor? I feel like we would have probably guessed that they were Carl's patients. It would have been easier to figure that out if Dr. Adam wasn't a doctor, because it kind of seems like it implies something else. Leo Ortiz, hello there. What's up? Alrighty. I know, like, why a doctor? Anyway. Yeah. But, like, again, right now, we're definitely playing Carl. Which is super confusing, because, you know, pretty much all the other times we're playing ourselves. But, like, obviously we're Carl right now, right? Is Dr. Adam the one who did the autopsy on his parents? I don't know, but I wouldn't really know what kind of... Like, what purpose would that serve to the... I've never seen this channel before, just randomly had recommended this live on my page. Hey, well, hey, I mean, it's good to know I'm getting out there, I guess. But glad you stopped by. It's probably going to be very boring to you, though, because we're literally 4 episodes in. And I honestly don't even know if it recommended it to you correctly. Like, are you on Scratch, or do you know anything about Scratch? We're basically just reviewing a would-be Scratch game if it wasn't taken down. But this thing is deep. We're basically playing film theorists here. Or sorry, game theorists. Hey, internets again. Will you play my game when you finish? Sure, I guess. Sure. Why not? Heck, I'll stream it even. If it's... I'm not going to make it like a 5-episode thing, but hey. I can cram it in somewhere if it's... You know. But, you know what I'm confused about, RedFox? Okay, can you confirm that, like, when we were just a minute ago, like, the white dot, that's obviously Carl, right? Like, even though it's supposed to be us most of the time doing things, like, that had to be Carl, right? We were playing as Carl. Can you at least confirm that? I'll wait. He is your puppet after all. That is true. So we technically are still playing as ourselves. We're just controlling Carl? I guess. I mean, I guess. He doesn't seem nearly as concerned that we're controlling him in other people's minds as he is in his own mind. You know what I'm saying? In his own mind, he's pretty freaking animated. But I mean, when we're in other people's minds, he seems a little chill. He seems mellowed out. So that's kind of what throws me off. It's just, I don't know. But, like, I guess when we log onto the system and, you know, go in the mind machine or whatever as well, like, I guess we're overriding it and... Here's an idea. What if we made Carl kill the people? If he is our puppet and we made him murder Robbie and Adam against his will? Leo Ortiz, oh, thanks for the explanation. I know Scratch because I made a bad game there when I was 12. That's kind of where we all started. Let me guess, he started from school? It's always school, most of the time. Because, I mean, that's where I started, and, instead of just kind of letting it go after, what was it, middle school, I think I was in? I just kind of looked into it a little more, and I was like, hey, this is pretty cool. Oh yeah, dude. Okay. Sometimes Scratch is kind of if you watch my commentary videos, you'll know exactly what I don't like about Scratch if you watch my commentary videos. But what you will like about Scratch is the people there and like just how crazy, like how crazy good some of these projects are. Which this is one of them. But Scratch, it was a little too mature for Scratch, so that's kind of why we're reviewing this one. Anyway, um, excuse me. So what was I thinking about? I was thinking about something before. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what's going on here. If apparently we're controlling Carl, and I guess we're the ones. I mean, we're literally the ones doing the action here. But I don't know whether we're making Carl actually kill who we believe is the killer of the other, you know? Like, I'm just trying to figure out what this whole thing symbolizes. We're in control. I think that's obvious. I guess we're controlling Carl. I would assume. But I don't know if this is symbolic, if it's literal. Like, I don't know if we're literally, like, actually making Carl go kill, like, a real person. Or if it's just symbolic of, like, us, you know, telling him, hey, blame this guy for the death of, you know, like, if we're trying to throw him off, you know? But, like, I don't know. I don't know how symbolic it is or isn't. Which is kind of the problems that I've had with, like, 90% of the things we see in this game. I would pay for a game with this kind of complexity in the plot. I don't know. I mean, like, I like a little mystery. But I feel like normally mystery games, like, I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. I don't even know what I was gonna say. Yeah, help me out, guys. I need theories for this thing. I'm trying to figure out exactly what's going on here. I assume we're in control. I guess we're controlling Carl to, you know, pin this thing on somebody else, but ourselves. But I don't really know exactly what this is supposed to symbolize. Like, are we actually making him kill someone? Are we just, like, what are we doing? Kill the wrong guy. Are you telling me to kill the wrong guy? Are you asking me to do that? 'Cause I don't really think anything happens. Yeah, it pretty much ends up the same way. I mean, yeah. Are any of those... Well, yeah, that's true. We're the killer. None of them are the actual killer. I mean, I'm assuming that we're... I don't know. Yeah. So, like, does it even matter at all that Dr. Adams' killer doesn't match any of the pictures? Like, does that literally even matter a little bit? Yeah. So, like, I understand that we're trying to make Carl pin it on the wrong person. But it's like, why? What are we doing here? Okay, let's kill the wrong guy, just for whatever. Alright, so we see Carl. I guess this is Carl falling deeper into the person's mind, I guess? Like, I don't know.